Another educational technology that we really use at McPherson is Power Teacher. This is one that I use every day. Some teachers use it more than others, but it's one that I definitely use in my classrooms quite a bit. Obviously, I won't be able to show you everything on here just because of confidentiality. I don't want to pull up any students' grades and flash those on here, but kind of give you an idea of what we do and how we use this. So, on this home screen, this is the screen that I see when I log in every day. Over on the left-hand side here, you can see we have the daily bulletin, the daily schedule for the day, because there's on Mondays and Tuesdays, we have a different schedule than we would on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The staff directory here, which will have every other teacher in the building's email address and also cell phone numbers if they wish to put them in Power Teacher, which a lot of our teachers do. The lunch menu for the day, always have kids ask me ahead of time what might be for lunch, and I can use it here. Another one I use a lot is Gradebook. So I can go straight to my gradebook and enter grades from this website here, which is actually Power Grade, but it'll open it up right through Power Teacher. And then on this side over here under current classes, you'll see my current teaching assignments, which looks a little crazy with all my special education classes, but it's set up a little different, so I really don't teach that many classes. It just looks like it. So, and then these desks that you see in this column right here, that's where we'll take attendance for every class each day. All right, and then another one I use is to get into my classes. Okay, so here I'll have my first hour class, and if I clicked on each student, which I'm not going to do because it'll pull up their grades, is you can click on each student here, and it'll bring up just that student's schedule and grades. So if you're needing to find a student, you can find it there. If you're needing to look up grades, if a student comes in wanting to know why an assignment was graded the way it was, you can pull up that and see what the grade is and try to figure out what's going on. Also, if I dock a kid for something, I always put in Power Grade the reason that the student got that grade or the reason that they received what they did. Always leave a note in there stating what happened if there was something. Say they didn't answer 5 problems on an assignment. Okay, I'll put in there student received such and such grade because they failed to answer five of the questions on the test or the assignment. That way, and when parents get on Power Teacher and look, that kind of gives the parents a little better picture of what happened on that particular test or assignment, that's a tool I really like because, it saves a lot of phone calls and emails if you just slap that note in there because it lets the teachers know firsthand lets the parents know firsthand what happened. If there's any discipline problems, same thing. I can get on here, and once you click on a student's name, there's also a drop-down box where you can go to contacts for that student. It'll bring up the parent's email, or you can message them directly through Power Teacher, which I like. If I have a discipline problem, I'll jump on there, I'll shoot them an email, and a lot of times I'll go ahead and send them the message through Power Teacher also. That way I know that it gets communicated, and then that's it. And now they know what happened in class that day, and it kind of saves me a lot of times. You don't have to go in and call them. And if it's something severe enough, obviously I'm going to call them. But if it's just something the student's struggling with that I think the parent needs to know about, then I'll just shoot them a message through Power Teacher and go from there. So like I said, some teachers use it more than others. All teachers use it for the attendance, and there's some teachers who just use it for that. But there's a lot more capability that it can do. So I would suggest looking into it. I know it definitely covers ISTE Teacher Standard 3C by communicating effectively with parents and students, communicating the grades, discipline problems, anything else that's going on at school. It allows us to have contact information for every student. And it also covers Teacher Standard 3D by effectively using digital tools for tracking data and students' grades. So I wish I could click on the student's name, but I don't want to break confidentiality, and I would suggest looking into this if your school's not already using it and trying to get your administrators to jump on board with this as a school, because it's been a great tool for us. I've been using it for the past 8 years and really have gotten a lot better of taking advantage of all the different things that it does.